Go. I'm coming home to the Kiwi Sofa. Welcome on board, everybody, for the first Kiwi Sofa back for 2012. It certainly has been a long time since I was with you. Things are pretty, you know, what's happening there? Still recorded live. You're not watching? You're not seeing it? Have you hit the record? Yeah. What you need to do is you need to refresh the page if you're not seeing it. It is definitely live, and I'm definitely seeing that it is actually live. So welcome along. So far, I can only see those who have signed in on Ustream. Now, with the new chat, at the moment it's only on Ustream. So That's U as in the letter U, STREAM.TV. So you need to go along there and sign in with Ustream. You might be able to sign in on Facebook. Not sure there. Seems to be a few people. Hi Liz, and welcome to the room. Bailey, of course, John Bailey is over to my right hand side, and he is my son, and he is producing this morning. Yes, Pete Sofritti apologises that he has previous engagements tonight. Hi Les, my brother over in Spain, and Starbuck over in over on the East Coast. I think that's right. The East Coast. I think I remember. So welcome along. It's really, really nice to be back on the Kiwi Sofa. Post out that you're watching here. Some people will be watching on the Kiwi Sofa, and some people will be over on Ustream. So I'm just going to check over there and see what we've got, whether we've got anybody over there. Okay. Don't have Phil here this morning, who's normally keeping an eye on everything from France, so that's a bit tricky without him being here. Still not live for you, Starbuck? It's definitely live, because we've definitely got live, so I just need some confirmation in the chat room, perhaps from you, Les, or from Liz, that you are actually seeing me live. So we have live there.
I've got my own user live.
Huh?
I've got my own user live.
Yeah, so we have to be live. So it must be your problem, Starbuck. Try just refreshing the whole thing. Seems to be okay here now. Right, hi, how do you say that? Tiliacus. Is that right? Is that some sort of Welsh name or something? I know that that's Stephen. That's a guess from my point. So anyway, it's nice, refreshed, and still no go. Okay, if you're having trouble seeing the live, well, you're not going to be hearing me say this, but perhaps tell them to clear cache, Bailey, in the chat.
What?
Tell them to clear cache in the chat. Just say clear your cache.
Right.
And then come back again, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's get on with today's show. That first song was a song by Noel Coates, which I've been doing, and it mentions the Ko-Fi tree. So I thought every Kiwi Sofa, we always sort of show you Kiwi things. So there's a bellbird, there's a tui in the big Ko-Fi tree, and there it is. I'll zoom right in on it. It's a Ko-Fi. Okay, and we have birds here that land in they drink these flowers, and they get drunk on them actually, and you can end up with them on your fingy, with them climbing on your finger. So that's a Ko-Fi tree that's mentioned. That song, Coming Home, mentions a lot of things like Ko-Fi trees and bellbirds, and Bora holding hands stops the shed slipping down, so the old man says. So yeah, I closed the page, then it's worked. Okay, he's got it going on, that's great. So nice to have you all along. So there's been quite a few things go down since I did the last Kiwi Sofa, and I thought I would share this with you because back in August, of course, I won the New Zealand Female Country Artist of the Year. So I thought, because I always show you things on the Kiwi Sofa, I thought I would bring it on and I would just give you a jolly good look at it. There it is. There it is. This is the trophy that I got. There, look at that. And in fact, isn't that interesting? It actually, oh yes, it does look round the right way. It looks round the wrong way on my camera. But but there it is. It's a lovely sort of glass etched thing. I'm just trying to get it. Yeah. Thanks very much, Starbuck. Just trying to get it so you can see it. Yeah. It's so slow on the Ustream. I'm trying to see what's happening. But anyway, that's there it is. I wanted to actually share that with you because you guys wouldn't have seen it. Particularly nice glass, comes in a nice wooden box, looks good on top of your television set, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's very a tumultuous applause. Yes, thanks very much. So I wanted to share that with you because you guys, of course, can't, you know, you wouldn't be able to see that otherwise, only in a picture. Makes a bit of a difference when it's on a live webcast. So that is it. Female Country Artist of the Year. So things coming up. I've got the Nelson Arts Festival with the Sou'westers coming up on the 23rd of October, and then a showcase in Motueka on the 10th of November, and then I'm off to Canberra Country Music Festival. That poster right there is last year's Canberra Country Music Festival, which I'll probably can't zoom in on it because it will disappear out of the Zoom. But yeah, off to Australia again to the Canberra Country Music Festival, which will be a lot of fun. On the bill there with Paul Costa, and who's just had a current #1 over there, and the Harmonators and Nikki Gillis and myself on the Saturday night, on the main night. So I'm really thrilled to be in that. What's behind you? Okay, that is a big giant tiki. Made by Harmony's ex-wife, actually, who gave it to me. It's a big giant tiki, and it's got power shells for eyes, or power shells, abalone, you guys might call that. Yeah, so it's a very big tiki. So that's what that is. It sort of hangs around people's necks. What is that, Bailey? Is that a taniwha? Or is that different?
Oh, it's not.
No.
Taniwha
A tiki. Oh, actually, a tiki represents fertility, I think.
Yes, something like that.
Something like that. That was probably too much for a teenager to hear in the background. It looks like Harmony on the Wacky Backy.
True story.
That's quite funny. Well, he was quite wacky here the other night. We've been doing some demolition of our steps outside, and we were playing some music in here, and then he's just going outside for a urination on the lemon tree, and he forgot that we'd been demoing the steps, and our deck's about, I don't know, yay high off the lawn, and we both hear this, ah! And that is the sound of Harmony going over, going kapod. So yeah, he fell off our deck, which was fairly spectacular, but luckily he didn't damage himself, which was good. So yeah, so Canberra Country Music Festival, off to do that, and that will be good. That'll be good, going back to Australia, doing some interviews in Sydney, looking forward to that. Can the guests sign in so we know who they are? Yes, can the guests sign in so we know who they are? Yes, they have to sign in. People, you have to sign in on Ustream. It's the only way the chat's actually working. So you have to go to Ustream and sign in. I'm not sure, you might be able to sign in with your Facebook, can you? Oh yes, you can sign in with Facebook, so do that. So anyway, I might, what have we got here? Just checking over here. So what you can do is share out the link that you're watching here, either on kiwisofa TV, or somewhere else, and then there's a social stream. I'm just having a look. I'm just having a good old look around. Say something. I'm going to go, come watch the Kiwi Sofa, and I'm actually going to put in the Ustream channel. It probably puts it anyway. I'm just experimenting to see what it does. It's just we had trouble with the old chat. Basically some browsers and some people were not able to see it, so social stream, just seeing if it's, I don't know if it shows anywhere else. We'll have to have a look over here. Right, very good. Okay, now the other thing is, let's go to Celiband. Celiband, very exciting news this morning. I love that, waking up in the morning over here, because the action happens and then you wake up and you check your Celiband. And I checked my Celiband this morning and it's at $10,020. MDWH from New Zealand actually came in and bought 25 parts early this morning, and therefore I am past the quarter-way mark on my Celiband. So that's www.celiband.com/Ellie-Cook-music. Go there, buy parts, increase your parts, do whatever. I can smell the studio. I'm like just past quarter of the way there, and that will get me into the studio to record the next album, which I look forward to doing. In celebration of the fact that we are new on the Kiwi Sofa, any folks out there, the next parts that get bought on the album, I'm going to give away and send you. I'll send you a copy of the album, but I'm going to send you this limited edition CRS disc, which is not something that is commercially available. It is what I put my songs out on over in Australia to radio. So this particular disc has the Harmonators on it, It has Ellie Cook on it, obviously, Camille and Stewie, Kathy Coleman, Tamara Stewart, Victoria Edwards, and Katie Thompson, and Clancy. So there's lots of really great Australian, New Zealand artists on here. So this is a release that goes directly to radio, and it has a nice little booklet inside it, which I'll get out. So I'm going to give that away to the next people that buy parts and send it off to them. It has a nice booklet with all of the names in. So I'm going to do that as a giveaway. And also the Hot Disc 158, which is the one that I put my songs on over in the UK. So there we go. Next, Celloban parts that are purchased, get those 2 CDs. And if you don't have a copy of Brand New Day, I'll shove a copy of Brand New Day, or if you want a copy of Brand New Day, I will shove it in there because I've got some new copies. So yeah, so there you go. Celloban.com/Ellie-Cook-Music. Go there, buy some parts, get some free CDs that you can't actually buy anywhere. They've got a variety of artists on them that you can listen to. So we might do another song. Might do a song from Brand New Day maybe, to do something. As you've been seeing, there's a lot of pictures out there of me in a boat, and that is the next single that's coming off the album, and I'm going to release that when I go to Tamworth in January. So I'll just go back over here. Yeah, I'm going to release that when I go to Tamworth in January. I still can't get the video. I'm such a computer retard. Okay, Liz, tell Liz in the chat, because she's obviously not seeing me, say close Ustream completely and reopen. Bailey, so tell her in the chat, say Liz, close the page and reopen. Close all pages and reopen, and just put it at Liz so she knows. I'll just let Bailey type that in, and then, because he needs to keep an eye on my sound there, Mr. Producer, when I go to sing. So anyway, what I was saying was all those pictures are of the river, which is my next single, and so I thought I might actually sing you the river this morning. Shining There we go. Just turn down the old effects level and we're back up to the normal sort of thing there. So yes, your answer to that, Les, that last question, going back up, the river is going to be released when I'm at Tamworth, so the video will be available the week of Tamworth. That will be when I'm pushing it out there. So yeah, so it's in the edit suite now, and of course we can't release that quite yet because we've got, thank you very much for the virtual applause, that was really lovely, because we've actually got Country Storm on the charts right now. So and as of this morning, Country Storm has climbed, or as of yesterday has climbed up another slot to the number 23 position. So pretty excited about that, to see it climbing up. So hopefully sometime in the next couple of weeks we will be hitting the top 20. So you've got to give a little bit of time between the singles, so the video won't come out until Country Storm, you know, has finished its run and come back down off the charts. What have we got? Do we get rid of Tickle's account without the communication myself? Oh, you might get a preview over Christmas then? Yes, you might get a preview over Christmas then. And we're going to bring you on the sofa. Yes, Les, we're intending on bringing you on the Kiwi sofa as a guest. So, I mean, I think that that's quite prudent, really. So, be prepared to be on camera this time. So, yeah, now I'm just going to go back over here because I'm trying to keep an eye on three things. But luckily, actually, I have Bailey on board at the moment. So, I'm just going to go. I'm having so much trouble working this out.
What's wrong?
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. I'm just trying to work this out as to how to do this. That's okay. So I'm just going to copy and paste that and just go live over here. It's so hard to find a chat that will work efficiently. So let's go like that. Live now. Just post out, everybody, while you're here, and just say that the Kiwi sofa is live. And I'm just going to actually make it live like that, and see what we can get. There's probably a few people up in Australia right now. I'll just put a few people up there. I'm just going live now. I'm just going to, okay, so just post around. Basically copy the little thing and just post around, because that's how we get people to come and join the sofa, and then I'll sing them a song if they come in. So we'll just go live now, and then copy the address bar at the top and put that in, and copy the whole thing and go Control C for copy, and alright, and then go over here and go live now. Oopsie, don't you hate pop-up ads when you get them? I need to run Lavasoft and get rid of those things because they're a right pain. So yes, so just letting a few people know that we're live now. And very good. Okay, we don't have Phil here this morning. That makes it all a bit slow, really. So we'll just do that just to rev it up a little bit. So yes, anyway, going over here and checking this. So, buy parts if you want to win these CDs. Don't see any new parts on there yet. We're still on €10,020 raised so far. Okay, just looking over here to see what's happening. Okay, right, very, very good, very good. Okay, might sing us another little song, because songs are always a good thing. So you guys all post out, and Bailey is examining my pick.
That's one number I said on it.
Actually, it's interesting. Did you end up with Kiwi Sofa live on there, Bailey?
Oh yeah, I've got it here. It's all running.
You got it running live. I'm just looking.
I've got it here on my laptop.
On actual,
Yes,
on
it's
actual,
the actual chat room.
Yes, I know, but did you get it on Kiwi Sofa? I don't think it went live on Kiwi Sofa.
Oh right.
Yeah. I think Phil had a coding issue.
I have to talk to Phil then.
Yeah.
Phil.
So we're live on Ustream and we're pumping out the Ustream. He was examining my pick. I'll show you my pick. I got this pick. I've held on to it for a while. I got this pick in Detroit. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to see.
No, you're not going to see it.
No, we're not going to see it.
Oh, yes, you can. Oh.
You can't see what's written on it though, can you?
Yeah.
Can you?
No.
Can you? Okay. Hang on a second. See if we can get it up there so you can see what's written on it. Can you see what's written on it now?
Down a bit.
No. I'm just seeing if it focuses. Oh, there it is.
Give it a minute.
Oh, we could before. Oh, don't. Come back a bit, come back a bit, come back a bit. Hey, you know how hard that is to actually hold your hand still. Oh, there we are. It just came in. Can you see what's written on it?
Dragging it off to the side.
I'm dragging it off to the side.
Just say.
Ah. Three Dog Night! Ha ha! He did it. He read it. I was just going to see if I could actually focus it in to a point where you could actually see it. And it is indeed a Three Dog Night pick, which I got from the bass player, Paul Kingery, of Three Dog Night. So, yes, so that's what I'm using today, is my Three Dog Night pick. Because I played a gig over in Detroit with Paul. I think it might be prudent to sing Ruby Jean at this stage. And let's see if we get a few more viewers. If you've come in, folks, to the Ustream, you need to sign in with a Ustream account to actually see it. So, Bailey, have I got delay there, darling? Yep, 1, 2. Yep, cool. Watch the volume, my dear. My dear producer, to the right-hand side of me. On the train and she was heading south. He was on the rails just hanging out. We've got a train wreck here. We've got a train wreck here going down. Well, her name was Ruby Jean and she was 17. Skidding by the ground. Shoulder and a suit Ruby Jean and her dreams that did come true. Yeah, there we go. Just pull that delay back down and carry on talking. I'm doing the sound desk at the moment and Bailey's on the main desk. And I see that we have Phil Measham in the room. And hi Rani, how you doing? I'm coming to stay at your house. Phil Measham is the drummer in my band for Canberra, and I'm going to stay at Phil's place, and yes, so I'm just saying hello to people in the house there. And so does Sway. What was that? Sorry, I'm just trying to read the messages there. Just going back up, I love Ruby Jean as well. Les, can you share with us how this song came about? Okay, so it's really kind of a song for all the independent artists out there, because there's lots of us and we're living lives and we're being independent artists, and he's blushing. Phil was blushing. Phil Measham, the drummer, is blushing. The drummer is blushing. That's good. So anyway, yeah, Ruby Jean. So, and basically, I mean, when I was younger, I went through the whole record company thing of audition. In fact, I got a lot further than the average person ever gets. I got auditioned by a major record company, and they loved my songs, and they loved how I looked, and they loved my voice, and the reason they didn't sign me was I was over 25. And so that's where the line comes, over 25, and still alive, you know, as in like, you know, you must be dead because you're over 25. So, you know, that was kind of like the, we could make jokes about drummers not blushing actually, Rick. But yeah, anyway, so that's how it came about. And so, yeah, and so I wrote the song about that. And then, of course, all the record companies downsized and people lost their jobs. And so the guy went off and got into real estate. Well, not exactly. There was two different record companies that inspired that song. One that nearly signed me in the UK and one here. So that's where that came from. And then, of course, everyone gathered around and I found Celiband, and Celiband basically gave me my album. Without Celiband, I wouldn't have the New Zealand Female Country Artist of the Year. I would not have actually won that without actually having Celiband in my Celiband album. So that is Celiband is a pretty important thing. So anyway, speaking of Celiband, there are these two CDs, the CRS disc and the Hot disc, which are limited edition, which are to give away, which I am giving away, and I'm giving those away to the next people who buy parts in my current Celiband album. So to do that, you go to www.celiband.com/Ellie-Cook-music, or check my Facebook page out and I'll post that. So I'm going to send those off to anywhere in the world to the next people who buy parts, because this morning I'm up over the €10,000 mark towards going back in the studio to record another album. So I look forward to doing that. Okay, and every Sunday morning I like to try and talk about some other people's music as well. So I just want to highlight a few people. I've been discovering some quite good Australian artists. So I'm going to just highlight 3 different artists this morning that you might go look up. You might go google.com and go and Google these. The first band is a band called the Rustlers, who are from South Australia. And I met these guys last year on an event called Port Pirie, which actually happens to be this weekend. This is one of their albums, Leaving Me, the Rustlers. So I'll just zoom right in on that so you can actually see it. That is the Rustlers, Leaving Me. They're quite sort of a rocky sort of country act, and a lot of fun live, and Gary is their lead singer, and I met him at Port Pirie last year. So check out the Rustlers, go and check them out. I think if you like a bit of sort of country rock type sort of thing, you'll kind of quite like the Rustlers. And another independent and wonderful artist and good friend is this lovely lady. So look up, and Phil will agree with me totally. I met this lady last year at Canberra Country Music Festival, And I'm just going to zoom right in, and this is her album. I'll actually take that cover out because it's a wee bit shiny, but that is Cal-Ann Brandt. Cal-Ann Brandt. So look her up. She is a great singer, very talented, beautiful lady, beautiful all the way through. Lovely album, really lovely album. Lots of good stuff on it. And yeah, and so do check her out. I just took that slip out so we can get a better look at it. There she is. There she is. And you can find Cal-Ann on Facebook, and she's a very, very talented Aussie artist. So check her out. Great album. She has crazy hair. She does have crazy hair. She has crazy, wonderful hair. In fact, if you look on my Facebook, there are some pictures of me with Cal-Ann from the Canberra Country Music Festival last year. Another artist which I discovered when I went on Good Morning Country, which I will hopefully be doing again when I go over in November, is a guy called Gary Hunn, who's an Australian country artist, independent country artist that you might want to check out. And he has some really lovely songs as well. That is his album, Dust and Gin, which is the opening track on the album. So you might want to check out Gary Hunn. Find Gary on Facebook as well. Just search him up. So that's my Australian artists, I think, for this morning, for what I'm doing. And then wanted to cover a couple of the cellar band artists that you should keep your eye on. And three of those quite good albums that I got from because I not only have cellar band project, but I'm a cellar band believer as well. And what happens when you become a believer, and all you have to do is buy one part in the person's album, which is actually less than what their album would cost to buy one part, then you get sent their CD. And of course this first lady, who I'll bring up, this is Katie Thompson. Her album is called Impossible. She has a release out there right now in Australia called Good as Gold. This is her album, and of course without this lady right here I wouldn't have found cellar band. So she actually turned me on to cellar band. As you can see, there's the cellar band logo is in the corner, in that corner actually. See, I need to get that back in the middle. So there it is. That is Katie Thompson. So check her out. That's a really lovely album. Oh, there it is on the inside, and it has those wonderful shoes of hers. She actually wears these. They're the most uncomfortable shoes in the world, I'm quite sure, but I've seen her with them on. So, great album. So check that out, Katie Thompson, katiethompson.co.nz, find her. And another one is this lovely lady here. Her name is Fleur Jack, and this is her album Ghosts of Cimarron. She has some really good videos. She's a Kiwi lady as well. And she fundraised on cellar band, so she is really worth checking out as well. Check out that album, Fleur Jack. I think she's fleurjack.co.nz from a guess. Advert for the shoes. Yes, they're amazing shoes, those shoes of Katie's. Very buzzy. And here is Erin Michelle, Last One Standing. This is another great album, very talented lady. Check her out. She's another artist that fundraised on cellar band, and that album there is another one which I put some funding into as well, so bought a part in that. So you see, buying parts and being a cellar band believer is a very cool thing to do. And what else have I got here? And I've also got Bryce Wasney, who has 2 albums out, but right now I'm holding up Perfect Day for Travel, which is, Bryce is now living back here in Nelson. He'd been away in Melbourne for a while, and he's now, there we are, that's Bryce Wasney, A Perfect Day for Travel. I did the backing vocals on that album, and he's got a new album out now as well called Hope Mountain, so really worth checking out. So check him out, brycewasney.co.nz, I think. But just Google Bryce Wasney and you will find his website. Or you'll find him on Futures Entertainment as well, because he's under the Future Entertainment lot. So anyway, that's us for this week. We're going to make it a short broadcast. We're probably going to play around with a few things. Yes, Bryce is very cool. He's very cool indeed. we're probably going to play around with a few things in the coming weeks, because we did try Spreecast, which actually has a better chat room facility, but the sound and stuff was not quite as good as Ustream. It's very hard to find a broadcasting medium that has everything. So you might see the kiwisofa change, but for now I will let you know if it's on Ustream and to log in with Ustream and do it that way. And yeah, so that's you know, you may see it change. I noticed that the kiwisofa did not go. Yeah, well, the kiwisofa has the adverts Stephen's just raised, and you know, that's a pain as well. So we're going to try a few different mediums and try and come up with the one that's got the best interaction, has the least ads, and has the best sound. And unfortunately, Ustream's probably got the best sound and the best picture. You know, they've got the biggest servers doing it, so that's probably one of those things. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. So Bailey, you're going to get ready to end record and end broadcast. That's the production guy over on the right hand side. So anyway, there we go. So I'm going to sign off for today. We'll be back again next week, same time, and I look forward to seeing you then. And thanks very much for coming in and joining us and bearing with all the difficulties that we've actually had this morning. And hopefully we can get something that will work a lot better. But thanks very much. So it's bye-bye from the producer over here.
See ya.
See ya. And bye-bye from me. Okay, see you later.